Hey YouTube, my name is Nick, and in today's video, I want to talk about why I purchased a Japanese copy of Wario Ware Twisted. And it really comes down to two reasons why I bought a Japanese copy over an English copy. And the first reason is due to cost, because the North American copy of this same game goes for about $100-ish at the time this video was recorded, whereas this Japanese copy I paid about 12 bucks for, and it's fundamentally the same thing. You, of course, don't need to understand Japanese to know what's going on, so that's why I bought the Japanese copy over the North American. And that leads into the second reason why I bought this copy of the game, and that's because this is one of the more unique Game Boy Advance games on the system. And the reason for that, for those who don't know what WarioWare Twisted is, this game has a gyro sensor in it. And so, naturally, this game works on every model Game Boy Advance. And I also brought down my DS Lite, just in case the battery in this dies, because this is a 20-year-old original battery in it, and I don't think I charged it. Lately, I've been playing some Kirby Tilt and Tumble on it, so without further ado, let's jump into the actual game itself. And the reason why this cartridge works on every model is because it actually calibrates the gyro sensor on every startup. This time it might not because, oh yeah, no, it's saying in Japanese right here, that it's calibrating the gyro sensor. Don't move the system. Okay, so this is just saying in Japanese because I looked at the English copy just to reference what's happening. This says how you should play. Tilt it with your hands, don't spin your whole body. That's essentially what it's saying. Okay, so here's the game. So there's 4 different settings on the main menu. So the leftmost one says Spinopedia, so it's like Wikipedia but spin. So basically when you go into here, this is from the previous owner of this cartridge. They basically played a lot of the microgames, but you can basically choose whichever microgame you like and see how many times you can complete it without failing. So it's basically like a free play mode, this first one. The second option is the story mode. So there's a certain amount of levels that you can go through from start to finish, and you beat the game. You can see how far this person has gone on their save file, and this third option in English says souvenirs, and this is essentially like miniature microgame modes. I'm going to show this off pretty briefly. There's many different options here, and then lastly is the settings menu. So this is to erase your save file. This is to turn rumble on or off. I currently have it set to off. So if I press on, I can feel the feedback of the rumble motor as I tilt. And if I bring my Game Boy Advance close to the camera, you'll hear it. So every time I tilt it, it rumbles a little. But I'm going to turn that off just to preserve battery life, because it obviously takes more juice to have that go. This one... What is this one again? This one in English said epilogues. So I guess these are like cutscenes after you complete the story. Yeah, so that's what it is. This is basically just how you pause the game. So if you hold left and right, it will pause the game when you start, or if you press A, then you can have it so it pauses with start, which is more convenient. That backs out. So I'm just going to quickly show what the souvenirs does. Then I'm going to wipe the save file so I can start from scratch. Don't worry, I backed the save file up, so it's not gone for good once I delete it. I can always restore it if I wanted to. I used my GameCube to save the save file on this thing. But without further ado, we're going to get into the souvenirs mode. And you'll see that it's just like a bunch of smaller microgames. So this one with the vinyl record is kind of like a DJ thing. So you tilt the system and you can distort the music, and it's pretty simple. But you can see as I tilt the system, it basically adjusts the music. It distorts it. This one is just a series of instruments that work based on tilt. And this one's not even an instrument. This is like a fan. So you can see, like, when I tilt the system, it shows an image of something on this paper fan, which is pretty neat. I think these are drums. Oh, this one actually requires you to press the A button. There's a fish. That's pretty funny. Anyway, so that's kind of the general gist of this whole souvenirs thing. It's basically just small micro, like even smaller micro games than the actual standard game modes. Because it's just a bunch of small things I guess you could do to pass your time. And for some reason this thing makes the characters bow and they make a noise. I'm not sure what he's saying because it's in Japanese, but oh, and there's this other thing where, like, you tilt and they just spin. So this is 9-volt just... rotating like that. Oh, and these are really cool. These are, like, even small... Like, these are, like, different types of micro games. So, like, let me play this one just quickly. This is, like, mini golf. And it uses the tilt sensor. It's pretty neat. So, like, you pull back, and you whip it. Like that. And I landed in the sand, but... Oh, that's going in the water. Oh! It just stopped. Whip it! Hey, I got in 3. You can see that the person who played last got a best score of 19. Oh, I messed up there. Oh, it's in the water. Okay. Anyway. These ones are... Oh, I did it again. These ones are more interesting than the other ones I just showed, but you get the idea. Yeah, these are more, I guess you can say, detailed or like more complex type of minigames compared to these. These are kind of just like something you could do to pass the time. They're kind of nifty, but not much more than that. I think this is just a spinning top. I'm not sure. There's... Wow, there's a pool table there. But yeah, you get the gist of it. These are like smaller-ish micro games, which are pretty neat. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wipe the save file. So this says no, and then this one says yes. And to wipe the save file, you have to press start and A as you select yes. And there you go. Now it's going to axe the save file. And like I said, I backed it up, so it's not an issue there. So now you'll see that everything basically disappeared. Yep, because I just erased the save file. Because I just want to start from scratch. I'm just going to see if I can complete the first 2 levels of the game. And that'll be it for the video. I'll also maybe just quickly show it working on my DS Lite, just to show that that is true. Wario's got his pants on the clock. It seems like a rat annoyed him while he was working out. The Wario Ware games were always quirky. Oof. Here we go. Okay, so... See, pretty self-explanatory. Just tilt the whole console and that does it. So first one was a shaving minigame. This one was to lure the cat. Oh, I have to burn that thing. Oh, I guess the rumble sensor turned back on. Because I felt it rumble, but... And there we go. I literally grabbed and threw food into my mouth. Oh, gotta wipe the windshield. There we go. It's kind of hard the way I'm seated. Cool. It's so neat that you have to physically tilt the whole system, and this was a game in 2000 and... I'm not even sure what year, I didn't check. 2004, I think it said on the title screen? Yeah, something like that. Very cool. Way before the iPhone and stuff. All the technology is in here. So neat. Of course, Kirby Tilted Tumble is older than this, but you know what I mean. Very, very cool. He's gonna get that rat. Oh. Okay, well, now the clock is a rat. So I can't read what that says, but it's something like... I don't know. I have no idea what it says, but... It's probably something along the lines of, you should play the next set of micro games. Or something, if I had to guess. So yeah, that's telling me that Mona's minigames have been unlocked, because that's her name. At least in the English copy, that's her name. Well, that's her name across all the WarioWare games, but... I don't think it would be different on Twisted, but... Yeah, so I guess the only thing of note would be if this were in English, I'd actually know what's happening, but... Like, it's a WarioWare game, do you really need to know the story? Like, no. The gameplay is what matters more. Okay. I don't think that matters. Yeah, okay, they just box it. Yeah, I can't do a full turn. Because this thing can turn 360 degrees, but it's kind of awkward with how I'm sitting and how I'm recording this, but I'd probably have it flat like this, but for, obviously for viewing angle's sake, I'm just going to tilt it upward. And the reason why this screen looks so vibrant is because this is an AGS 101 model Game Boy Advance SP, so it has a nice backlit screen. So, I never dealt with the poor displays of the other Game Boy Advance models. This is like the definitive model Game Boy Advance to have. I got lucky. Kinda wish I still had the box for this system, but that got thrown out many years ago. Oh, wrong way. Okay, first micro game I messed up. Okay, oh, that was close. So I had to make sure the dog didn't get hit off the... Oh! I almost made the cat fall off that balance beam. Wait, what am I doing here? Oh, I have no idea. So I had to juggle the ball there. There we go. Blow out the candles. Oh! Was I supposed to avoid it? Yes. Because that was a baseball. You don't want to get hit in the head by a baseball. was supposed to avoid that too. Okay. Yeah, some of these take some learning, and this just naturally happens with any WarioWare game. You have to learn how the microgames play. I mean, it's probably telling me what to do in Japanese, but again, I can't read it, but it's fine. You can figure it out. It's not, oh. Okay, avoid the baseball. There we go. Okay, maybe I have to, like, get it off the screen? That one I'm not sure. Okay, the dog one. There we go. Nailed it. Easy. Oh, I didn't even realize that was a glass pane I had to knife between. Oh, I wasn't supposed to hit them. Okay. Oh, okay. Catch the falling fruit. Got it. That was close. Let's see if I can do it with one life. Oh, I see. So you shake it left and right to move up. Okay, you weren't supposed to touch the lightning bolts. I thought maybe those would give me a boost or something. Okay, so maybe it's not entirely true that if you can't read Japanese, it'll be easy, but, like, you'll learn after you fail. Like, it's just trial and error. That time I did it right. There we go. Okay, that time it seemed to do it, so... That one I'm not sure, but... Let's see if I can do it without losing a single life. Okay, so I have to... There we go. Synchronized swimming. That's what was happening there. Oh, I did the wrong side. So much for not losing a life. Got him. Oh. Rip. I did not get that one. Okay, 2 lives. I get 2 chances this time. This time I won't mess it up. Left and right. Left and right. Oh! That was so close. I almost messed it up. Am I supposed to land on the moon? I guess so. Nope. Oh, this is bad. Oh my god, that was close. There we go. Booyah. Nailed it. And that's that. One little piece of paper just totally screwed up that evil robot. They just watched them deliver it, like, on the way? Where did they get that footage from? Probably the news, maybe. And then they all hang out in the club. Club, it looks like Club SRTO. I can't quite read what that said. Cool. Honestly, this is a very cool cartridge. Oh, and this is probably just saying something like, you unlocked a souvenir. And then there's Jimmy T's story next. And then, yeah, I can tilt to it to do it. I'm just going to quickly show it working on my DS Lite. So, the cartridge sticks out about that much from the DS Lite. People complain about the GBA card sticking out on the DS Lite model, but yeah, this thing is huge. And on the bottom screen, it does not show the game in Japanese. It just says Start GBA Game. I thought at first maybe it would like show the title of the game in Japanese, but no, it only does that for the Slot 1 game. So now this thing is coming up and it's calibrating the gyro sensor. And that's why it works. So you can see when I load in, all of it's the same. And you can see that it tilts no problem. It does not care that it's a DS Lite model. And the same would go for if you had an original GBA console. So that's the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Until next time.